I'm here with KSHMR. How are you, man?
I'm good, yeah.
Good to see you in Tel Aviv once again, second time.
Yeah, it's beautiful here. I love it.
Well, what do you remember from your last time in Tel Aviv?
Oh, last time it was a really great show. The audience was really receptive, good energy. I stayed on the beach. I just remember the beach was so clear. It's so beautiful. The people here, very beautiful. I noticed the eyes a lot here. They've got really beautiful eyes, and I noticed that. Yeah, green eyes.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were waiting for you. You were playing here with Tiesto. Tiesto's been here so many times, and you were here the first time, and everybody was so excited. Did you feel like? Because I know I saw you after the show go to the crowd and speak with them, and like.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, Tiesto was playing after me, and whenever there's somebody that whose music I like that's playing after me, I like to go into the crowd and enjoy it from that perspective. So I did that and hung out with the crowd a little bit as much as I could, and that's something I always try to do. And it's after you have a good show also, you don't want to just go right back to your dressing room. It's kind of nice to hang out with the crowd and sort of like keep having that moment. Don't let the moment die so quickly. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Only problem with playing with Tiesto, I can't play secrets in my show.
Because you have to save it for him.
I have to save it for him.
All right. Speaking of that, you were ranked number 12 on DJ Mag this year.
Yeah.
Only, I think, 3 years after you started this project as KSHMR, and this year hopefully you're gonna get higher. What does it mean for you, and what does it mean for you to be there so quickly?
Well, I think when I first saw the DJ Mag rankings, I sort of picked them apart, and I was really critical of them because I saw some of my favorite guys were too low on the list, in my opinion, and so I was very critical of the list, and I just thought it was. It is a popularity contest. I thought it was a popularity contest, and the truth is, it is a popularity contest. And so that's a bad thing or it's a good thing, depending on how you look at it. For me, the first time I appeared on the list, it was this crazy revelation to me that so many people were hearing the music and so many people cared about the music. And that really blew me away. That really blew me away. I spent so much time making music in an isolated place. I'm really a producer. There are some DJs, it's almost their art is that they're great DJs.
Right.
I never really thought of myself that way. I'm really a producer, so I've not always been in touch with the people and how many people are being touched by the songs that I make. And so to see myself on that list, it was this realization that a lot of people were listening to the music and cared about the music. So I look at it in that way, It did happen very fast, but it didn't feel very fast because there was so much work. But it did happen fast, and I'm grateful for that. And I think I have Spinnin' to thank for that also, because Spinnin' gave me this tremendous platform because they believed in my music early on. Us coming together made it happen quickly. Yeah.
And I see you have a lot of collaborations. You like it better than working by yourself, or how does it go?
Well, I get inspired by something that somebody sends me, and more often than not, I'll tell them, this is great. I'm in love with this. Let's work on it. And then I find myself with 20 things that I have to finish. And so I think the pressure of collaborating with somebody is something I really appreciate, because they're like, yo, let's finish this, let's do it. So they're pushing you, and they're also bringing their ideas to the table. Even when I'm making songs by myself, I still have my best friend. And so even when I'm making a song by myself, it doesn't really quite feel that way. It feels like it's sort of this journey I go through with Jorn from Spinnin' and with my friend Anthony, sending versions back and forth and trying to get it to a place where they're excited and I'm excited. And so it's, collaborations are just sort of a more obvious version of that because there's two names on it, but it's always this process of me, you know.
Yeah, and it's nice because you have like collaboration with big artists as well as small artists, and we all know that a lot of times, you know, collaborations like this could be like non-collaboration, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like just, you know, let me buy the part and I'll continue. And you, it looks like you give respect also to the small artists. You do a lot of collaboration with unfamiliar names and put them out there.
Right.
I think it's...
Well, I think, you know, anytime you see me collaborating with somebody, a smaller name guy, you know that they added something really incredible to that song, you know, and I try to give respect as much as possible and to make, you know, my fans aware how important they were to the song. I don't see any shame in that. I think people know I'm a producer. I've never just taken something and put my name on it. You know, I have enough confidence, you know, in people's, you know, in my reputation that I can give respect to other people that I'm working on songs with, and my fans are going to know it's not just because I didn't do anything. It's because, yeah, I did my thing, but I also, I want everybody to know how valuable the contribution was from this collaborator, this guy, No Mondays, or Maurice West, or Snails, not that Snails needs it, he's pretty big, but, you know, JDG and everybody that I collaborated with. I want everybody to know, and it's fun for me. Making music from the very beginning, I always like to do it with my friends. I don't have a lot of hobbies, you know, I like to make music, and of course I have friends like everybody else. And a lot of my friends have to do with music also, you know, because we have similar interests in that way, you know.
You made an amazing remix for Game of Thrones lately.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if you were a fan of Game of Thrones.
Big fan.
Really? You watched all the... Well,
oh, yeah.
Did you watch the last episode that was leaked?
No. And I'm really tempted because I hate waiting a week, but I haven't seen it yet.
That's good.
You know, because they come out once a week only, it's always sort of like an event. I have to get some food, and you know, I don't just watch them like I would watch another show. Like you know, when you watch a show on Netflix and you just kind of go through all of them, you know. But Game of Thrones is different. I have to like, you know,
it's a ceremony.
Yeah, it's like a ceremony. So I don't know. I haven't watched the leak yet. I'll probably wait till Sunday.
Right.
But you know, yeah, I love, and I made that song with my friend Davide, the Golden Army, and it was his idea originally to do the Game of Thrones remix, and he's actually really a genius. You know, without getting what I would have done, I would have looked up how to play the song, but he did it. He did it all by ear, and he played it with mostly his Nexus instrument. You're a producer too, right? So he played it mostly with like Nexus strings and stuff. And me, I'm such a contact guy. I love exploring these like really, you know, these big libraries of 20 gigs with these string samples that were just laboriously recorded. And so I just went in there and just really had fun using all the contact stuff that I had, all the different string libraries, Berlin strings and the Albion strings, and just had a lot of fun recreating Game of Thrones, and in some places I think we even made it more interesting.
I think so.
Now that we go back and listen to the theme song, there was some, but also there's a beauty in the simplicity. But if you wanted to really go overboard, I think we did a good job in really giving you a Hollywood big blockbuster sort of version of the score.
Something is different in your version, like in a way.
They might have had some choirs, but I did some more solo lead vocal things. I'll show you if you want. Man, I get really crazy. Like a lot of people, well, me included. You know, it's the easiest way to do it. If you want to do a choir or something, you just play like a piano. You know, you play a chord.
Right.
But it can get really interesting when you create the chord, but you have this choir. Maybe it just sounds like one woman's voice here. and then another voice of a different woman here, and they're doing these harmonies. So you're creating the chord, but you're doing it the way a real choir would,
right.
You know, because you have different voices doing different notes, but coming together to create a chord. And then you can place them in the panorama differently. So you have one on the left a little bit, one on the right. So you have this, you have a chord, but instead of just like this, it's like this and this and this is all around your head, and it sounds real, and it sounds just, you can just have a lot of fun with it, with the textures and the different emotion that evokes. Yeah, it's really beautiful. I want to score more, but yes, you know, maybe start with something small.
Yeah.
And yeah, I haven't done it yet, but I want to do it.
Yeah, I think you will do it someday.
Yeah.
How is it to have your own label, and what does it mean for you?
It's great. It feels good because there's so much music that I fall in love with. But up until now, if I wasn't going to become a part of the song as a collaborator, there's nothing I could do to help, really. And now with Dharma, if I hear a song that I love, I could offer that person a platform to put the song out and for it to see the attention that it deserves and enjoy the life that the song deserves. To see it be given a shot. Mm-hmm. And now I can do that with Dharma.
It feels like a lot of people know this. It's not a secret. A lot of those like sub-labels and labels under bigger labels not really picking their own music, and it seems like you're very involved in everything.
Yeah.
You know, in a different way. So hopefully it's.
Yeah. Hopefully I can listen through all the songs. I think I need help with that.
Yeah, how many promos do you get?
Thousands a week, maybe, or something. It's a lot. Yeah, but you know, but. I'll usually have just a day where I'll just sit down and I'll listen through as many as I can, you know, and it's funny. There must be a lot of good ones because I find good ones just doing that, and I know I'm missing a lot, you know. So, but I'm gonna get help with listening to all of them.
What else is coming up? From you, like you had a new collaboration with Tiesto.
Yeah.
Is there anything else coming to the end of the year? Anything else planned?
Yeah. I've done a collaboration with Hardwell that I'm really excited about. That's called Power.
Yeah.
And that was just such a pleasure to make because Hardwell's a real producer. I mean, I would send him something, he'd send me something right back. I'd say, hey, here's a new stem for a snare or whatever. He put it in, he sent it right back. He did his own master really quick. I've never seen anybody work that quickly. So that was amazing. And I did one with Dimitri Vegas Like Mike, and that's awesome. They're Greek, and you know, when I went to go visit them, it became this conversation about, you know, could we do something with your culture in it, you know, because I love to figure out ways to put culture in. I know what a lot of people think about me, they think about Indian culture, but really I'm just a lover of culture. And in this EDM world, how can you take those real instruments which evoke soul and which evoke a human touch, and how can you put those in with the rest of the dance stuff? And so when I listened to the music they were playing me, the Greek music, it inspired the song, and the whole thing came together so quickly. And now we're just waiting for that to come out. And where I'm at now, I'm working on something that is a little bit, for me, is fun, exploring some different tempos again, because this last project was mostly 128 stuff. It was you know, and I'm having some fun, and I want to just do some soulful music now, and so I'll spend the next month or so just doing that, just getting back to the heart.
Yeah.
And
your vision for Creep was pretty good.
Yeah,
we loved it.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks. Some people online really, they hung me for it, you know. But
why? Because it's a masterpiece you don't touch.
Right, masterpiece you don't touch, you know. But then the real Radiohead fans don't even like Creep, you know. They don't even like Creep. So you're never gonna win with everybody. But I felt it, so I did it, and. At the end of the day, I think that's the only way you can live. I might like Avicii's music, but I wouldn't make it Avicii's song because, that's just not me. And figuring out who you are, it's it's not this side or this, is somewhere in the middle. So it's tough to figure out. You can't tell people the right answer for that.
Yeah. All right, Kashmir. Good to have you here again. Looking forward for tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
All the best of luck.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.